properly. So,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
but when players go to the Raiders, it doesn't turn out too great from time to time, though.
Yeah, true. But let's get to keys against the Panthers. This is our next game. We've teased this throughout the show. Might as well get to all the news first and the topics from last game and just big picture stuff. Now let's get down to this game, previewing a little bit of this game. What are your keys to this game? I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong for this team, but we're in high spirits. A lot of 49ers fans are in high spirits after a win against the Rams.
Keys to the game, as far as it's more of me just wanting to get certain players involved.
Right.
I mean, what do we hear coming out of camp? Brandon Ayuk is the most, it'd be the players and the coaches, I believe, agree that Brandon Ayuk coming out of the camp was the most dominant player. And this is the team who has Trent Williams and Bosa as extremely dominant, highly ranked players, but yet Ayuk was it, and Debo coming off an amazing season, and then, but we haven't really seen much from Ayuk. Not that Ayuk's doing bad, but we got to get him the ball. People can complain that I rag on Jimmy all the time or whatever, but I'm sorry. What are we doing with a great talent like that? We got a great talent like that. Our quarterback has to throw him the ball. What do we see? We see Ayuk cooking up people. Who was he? Cooked up Jalen Ramsey, and then he's like jumping up and down, kind of pounding that he didn't get the ball thrown his way. And I think that was the play that we threw to Kittle, and then Kittle didn't, drag his feet properly or something.
Yeah,
but
true.
But in any case, get Ayuk involved, please. That would be very nice. That would be a beautiful thing. I would mention, I was just thinking about Danny Gray. I said I would mention Danny Gray, but we never activated him because Jimmy doesn't throw the long ball. But another name, obviously, is Kittle. Let's give him the ball. Let's find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do with that one. Sure, I do appreciate his blocking a whole lot, and I love the fact that he's so passionate about blocking. We all love that, but again, we need. He's excellent in the passing game when used properly. So. And we're paying him for that, so let's use him for that.
Yeah, true. Another reason why I say don't put Debo Samuel in the flat, give it to him in the flat, because when he does go outside, he's going to be facing. This is a big matchup, and I think J.C. Horn will probably be up against Ayuk most of the game, but also Debo when he's outside. When targeted, 45 passer rating, and just not targeted a whole ton in general, but when he is targeted, really he's turned out to be a pretty solid running back. And again, this Broncos defense has actually been pretty good against quarterbacks. 83.1 rate. Well, last week against Kyler, he had 6.5 yards per attempt, which isn't great versus they allowed 6.5 yards per attempt versus Kyler. So they have a pretty good pass defense. That now they have played the Saints, the Giants, the Browns. So not that great quarterbacks, but I mean, I guess J.C. Horn, you have to avoid that. Jimmy has to avoid that, but they do play Jalen Ramsey twice a year, so I'm not too worried about that. Their run game, Panthers are good at the run. Like I said before, 4.1 yards per carry. That's pretty average, but last week against the Cardinals were even better. Now, the Cardinals don't have as good of a run game as us, but again, you have to find ways to get the ball out of Jimmy's hands quick. To get creative, I think, with the running game is going to be really key. We'll see what happens there. And then how to deal with Brian Burns. We've already said that. I mean, I could see George Kittle doing a lot of blocking in this game, but you have to get him out. I mean, at least a few plays per game, you have to get him out, get him some targets. And maybe this is just, maybe the 49ers have realized, oh, George Kittle's lost a little bit of juice, and that's why they don't target him the ball as much. Maybe that's why as well.
I'm not sure if he's lost any juice, but maybe it's because of the groin injury. I don't know. Maybe that slowed him down a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they might know something that we don't. So that might be the reason why he may have lost some juice currently in this early stage of the season. You mentioned the Panthers running game. Yeah, I'm looking up the stats right now because I know Christian McCaffrey, who is pretty good. It's just his problem is he's just not healthy.
And he might actually miss this week. I don't think he will, but he did miss a day of practice. I believe it was yesterday. So that's good news for the 49ers. I mean, this will probably be the best. This will absolutely be the best defense they've faced. And then obviously this will be the best running back that the 49ers have faced throughout the season. I don't see any other one that's been better than CMC. So if
Yeah,
he
I
plays.
mean, I was at the Panthers 49ers game when the 49ers just completely blew the doors off of them. The
Yeah,
game that Bosa had that
that's
big
true.
interception that should have been a pick six off of their no-name quarterback, who I forgot who that quarterback was that was on the Panthers at the time. He was some fill-in guy, backup guy.
Mhm.
But yeah, McCaffrey actually had even though the Niners beat the had a huge beatdown, McCaffrey still had a pretty good game. I watched McCaffrey at Stafford, and we all know what he can do. So just because, like I was saying earlier, just because the Panthers, people think the Panthers suck, it doesn't mean that it's a gimme that is that we're going to beat them or that they're not going to give us problems. So, but hey,
As
our
far
defense
as
is pretty awesome though.
Yeah. As far as offensively, and that's where I think our defense is going to be able to come away, because except from that running back, they really haven't been great in the passing game. I know they have Baker Mayfield, but you know what we can do against him. Uh, and their receivers, I mean, Moore is okay, but I think, had 11 targets last week, 6 receptions, but both of Baker Mayfield had 2 picks last week against the Cardinals, and the Cardinals defense isn't even that good. But 2 picks against the Cardinals, and both of those picks came on when he was targeting his number 1 receiver, Moore. So I don't know. I don't think there's going to be much. You just have to shut down Christian McCaffrey. And last week I think he had 9 carries for like 28 yards. So I don't think this offense for the Panthers will be doing much.
Yeah, I mean Baker Mayfield's going to have it in, because like what Bosa just loves to go
Yeah.
after Baker Mayfield, and our secondary is just playing lights out. It's just going to be a much better, stronger defense and much stronger secondary that Baker is going to face. So
Yeah.
we'll see how many picks we can come up with this week. It might be a pretty fun game to watch.
True. And let's see if the offense can finally get on a roll. But
Yeah,
we'll
that'd
get
be
to that.
nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Yes, there was 2 safeties out of USC, but Pola Mayo was the one who seemed to get all the attention.
Mm.
Just stopping by to say what's good. What's good? I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before. So
I
if
think
you're
this guy comes
new,
on my channel. I think it comes on my
okay.
channel a lot. LQ. If I'm not mistaken, let me know if you're the same guy. I think it's the same guy who I ran into from the 95.7 Morning Rose chat. If
Okay.
that's the same guy, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up? Salute to you. 3 keys to beating the Panthers. We kind of already did that. And then we'll get to some the ways they could exploit us on offense in just a second. Ayuk was going to have a big season with Trey. I believe that. I do. He only had 4 targets last week, so obviously not used
That's
that
really
much.
bad. Yeah, I mean, Ayuk spent a lot of time in the offseason working with Trey Lance, and they have a rapport, man. There's that picture of like Trey Lance on crutches and Ayuk saying, shaking hands with him. And then there was I don't know whose house it was at, but I believe
Yeah.
Debo and Ayuk were there, and Trey Lance is
Yeah.
in the background watching them play basketball or something. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a bit, again, I don't know how much I have to say, but I'm really hyped up about seeing Trey Lance next year and in the future, even though a lot of Niner fans out there are just completely anti Trey Lance for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But that's for next year.
Yeah, true. And again, I think that's another player that I think I want them to see. If you want to do end arounds with Ayuk, why not use Ayuk, not Debo? Like he has proven to be pretty good at that. Maybe use him in the flat a little bit. So that's another way that you could get him a little bit more involved.
Remember in Ayuk's rookie year that we had we were running him on a little
Yeah.
bit of those jet sweeps and stuff like that, and we stopped doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. Add that wrinkle to the system, and that's another thing in this game. Like, it can go both ways, but especially with the 49ers offense, don't become one-dimensional. And then on the other side, don't make the Panthers team go one-dimensional with CMC. Because like we saw it with the Rams last week, is Cooper Kupp. Yeah, they targeted him a ton. He had a ton of catches, but they shut down the whole entire team. So you can make a team become one-dimensional, and there is such a thing as a team leaning on their star a little too much. So
totally agree. And for the record, the LQ guy said he is the same guy. So it's that guy I know from the 95.7 the game chat. Really good dude.
Yeah, SF 49ers versus Carolina Panthers. The two teams have met each other 22 times, including one postseason game, with the 49ers winning 9 games and the Panthers winning 13 games. Wow, they lead series 13-9. Dang.
I remember early on when the Panthers first became a team, I was so irritated at how they were beating the 49ers from time to time. It was so irritating to watch. I was like, how are we losing to this damn expansion team? But hopefully for years to come, the Niners find a way to take over that and, and get the winning edge on that record.
Totally. He got plenty of juice.
Talk about
George
Kittle.
Yeah. The line 49ers favored by 6.5, over under is 39. Thank you for that, because we didn't get to quick. We can go rapid fire because I know we're nearing an hour and we still have one more topic to get to. But over under, just rapid fire. Do you think it's over or under for this game?
Oh, we cover that spread. Oh, the over under, you mean combined points?
Yeah.
I'm not a big over under guy in terms of predicting such things. 39. I'll say under. I'll say under on that. I don't see Carolina. I don't see Carolina scoring much.
Yeah, and that each team is getting 19 points, 120.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I want to say over on this one, like slightly over, because I mean last week it was 33. Ooh, I guess if we held them to and here's a crazy stat. Do you know the 49ers have not, and you probably know this, but this year, the 49ers have not allowed a team to score a touchdown in the first half?
Yeah, I did know that. And you reminded me because I almost forgot about it, but that's excellent. I love it.
Yeah. So defense is elite.